So today we're gonna make peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, and we're gonna substitute cashew butter instead of peanut butter. You're gonna need 2 eggs, 1 cup of the nut butter of your choice, 1 cup of chocolate chips, and half a cup of sugar. If you'd like, you can also use 1/4 a teaspoon of salt. First, crack the eggs. Before adding the sugar, you should whisk them up. Now you measure out 1 cup of sugar, but before we do that, we should preheat the oven. So go ahead and preheat the oven to 350, or if you're using a convection oven, 325. So now we can get back to the sugar. I'm going to be using a few different types. I have light brown sugar and cane sugar here. Alright, now the sugar's in there, so we can mix that up. Alright, there we go. Now it's time for the nut butter. Alright, there we go. Using, once again, creamy cashew butter. And we're just going to put this in the cup measure. Alright, so I'm out of the other cashew butter, so we're going to switch to the artisanal. Alright, there's our nut butters. We're going to add that to the sugar and egg, which is sort of separating now. It's really thick. That's not going to work. I solved our problem. Alright, there we go. So now if you want, you can add some salt. Alright, here's our salt. There we go, the salt is all mixed in. Alright, now we're going to add our chocolate chips. Here we go. There we go. And there. Now that our dough is complete, we can start getting the pans ready. So go ahead and grab a cookie pan and some parchment paper. So now the pan is lined with parchment paper, and we can start putting dough on. Okay, so I ended up on 2 sheets. They are super messy. That's alright. They'll be fine, probably. So now is the fun part of sort of decorating them and making them how you want to make them. So there are a few different options you can use. You can use a fork and sort of make a crisscross pattern like the traditional peanut butter cookie. You can put some colored sprinkles on top, more chocolate, sprinkle additional sugar. So I'm going to try some of these and see how it works out. Okay, so this pan has all my sprinkled ones. Over here I kept them plain. I tried to do the fork thing, but this little cookie shows the scars of what happened. The dough is too sticky to use for the fork marks, so that's not what I did anymore. So now that the pans are finished, I'm going to put them in the oven. So the cookies are in the oven. We have convection bake, 325, and let's set the timer for 7 minutes and see how that goes. And while they're baking, we can start on all this cleanup. Okay, now the counter's all clean. Cookies are still in the oven. Looks like we have 4 minutes left, so still some waiting time. So let's keep waiting. Yay. During this waiting time, we can get oven mitts, we can set up some cooling racks. It's basically just be prepared. So let's do that. Alright, now I got my 2 cooling racks, oven mitts, everything we need to be prepared for when the cookies come out in 3 minutes. 3 minutes and counting. 3 minutes and counting. Oh, yay, my fingers. Hello. Sorry for that bit of weirdness there. More waiting. 2 minutes. And kale. Kale. Chips. Crispy green. Passes the time. Might not be correct grammar. I just heard the 1 minute beep. Ooh. Alright. Finger. It's happening. Oh, I can smell it. This thing is so dirty, I can't see anything. What? Got 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8. No, I'm counting too slow. Let's get oven mitts. Hey! I forgot my oven mitts. Okay, so I added 2 minutes. They were not ready. My body parts keep getting in. Yeah, I stuck a toothpick in. It came out dirty with dough. So 2 more minutes. More waiting. It's so hard to wait when cookies are at stake. But kale can help you. Kale. Eat kale. The time goes by faster than you can imagine. Yum. Kale, 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 kale. Ooh, is that the 1 minute beep? Ha, I was right. The 1 minute beep. It's getting close, guys. I can smell it. Literally. Alright, we got 15 seconds now. I'm gonna grab the gloves, mitts, whatever, and go see to those cookies. Alright, the cookies are done. They are still super burning hot, but that's alright. These ones got really crispy on the edges. They were more toward the top, so that makes sense. And then there are the sprinkle ones. Are those two stuck? So 2 of them are connected. That's alright. This one got like torn by the paper. Also alright. This is really annoying. No cookies are perfect, but these ones are especially unperfect. Oof. I just tried to lift one a little bit so I could get them on the cooling racks, and they're super crumbly, but they aren't raw. So I should probably wait a little longer until they crisp up a bit. It totally like bent. Looking at you, fork, cookie, thing, whatever. You got attacked by a fork and now you're bending on me. Got 3 of them flipped. Well, 2 and then 1 sort of. These 2 guys are still crumbling. Stupid body parts. And cookies, you know, just body parts came to me at that moment. I haven't tried any of these guys yet, but I might as well try. What can go wrong? Yeah. Alright, I got some of them off, more crumbled. I'm looking at you. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. I got that, and I got that happening over there, and I got the mean fork cookie. I got that thing with horns or whatever. But I also have these. And I have these. Well, that's just one, but there's another one there. And, you know, there's some over there. Still have that. 2 stuck together, which is pretty cool. I have that still. And this. But you know what? It's pretty successful so far. I'm going to wait for the rest of them to cool before doing more stuff, because obviously this hasn't been going too well for me. Heh.